Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Chris Collinsworth, and I'm joined by my new hero, Kathleen Dooley, a Notre Dame sophomore from California who was diagnosed with a brain tumor at the end of her junior year of high school. But rather than be defeated by her diagnosis, Kathleen called upon her creativity and talents to do something quite unique. And Kathleen, welcome to Notre Dame Day. And I love you already. I know enough of this story now. I love you already. But tell us a little bit about that day you got the diagnosis and how it impacted you.
Well, so like you said, I was diagnosed just near the end of my junior year, a week after turning 17. And coming from Southern California, most of my friends don't want to leave the beach coast community when they go off to college. And I kind of gained this fearlessness to go after all of the things that I had wanted. My grandfather grew up in South Bend, and so Notre Dame had always been kind of in the background. And I realized it was a dream of mine, and I made it happen. And the day I got that letter, I really attributed it to the journey that I had taken, the essays I had written, and the battle I had fought, to get there.
Well, we have some of the brain scans here that you turned into basically pieces of art.
My senior year, I was in a pretty demanding studio art class, and I had a brain surgery scheduled, actually, which was later canceled, but I got kind of let off the hook of the demanding art projects I had to do, and instead just kind of got to do what I wanted. And so I started taking the scans and making them into art. And as I saw it, an artist reaches certain peaks in their artistic career, and though they aren't always about skill and talent, they're about ingenuity, and they're, how authentic you can be. And so, this was something that was affecting my life every single day, and so I got to do really cool stuff with that, and it was great.
When you combine creativity, which obviously you have a lot of that, with emotion, which had to be an incredible amount of emotion tied into this, you came up with something that inspired others, and I'm sure you've impacted other people's lives with the way that you've handled this yourself.
Well, I've always been pretty introspective, so this was definitely a new challenge and self-searching. But I think because I was able to make art out of that, I was able to kind of communicate what I was going through to other people. And I've always had a pretty fiery sense of humor, so I think that helped a lot. Even the day after being diagnosed, I was making jokes about it right and left. So, just making it something that was accessible to myself through the ways that I knew how, and then to other people through, a sense of humor and my art and things like that.
Now, at Notre Dame, obviously everybody, it's quite the community here. And so how can you communicate your art to others and help inspire them to maybe take some hard times in their life and communicate it and help other people with their art as well?
I think, everyone always says that I'm so strong and they couldn't have dealt with it, in the way that I do. And people look at my parents and think that they're absolutely insane for sending me 2,000 miles away from home with all of these things. But I think I can be an example of life for people and, show everyone that we're really a lot braver than we give ourselves credit for. And we have such an amazing pool of creativity within us, whatever medium that can shine through. And you just have to push yourself to do things that are kind of scary sometimes and push yourself out of your comfort zone. And all these kids here at Notre Dame are such smart people, and they've been raised by great families and things like that. But until you kind of push yourself to the edge and have your parents, really trust you, and you're not going to get to that next level. And so that's what I hope to inspire here.
You are a spectacular young lady and absolutely Notre Dame's finest. And we can't thank you enough for coming on and sharing your story.
Thank you.
It's great to meet you.